kept saying it gets better. Everyone kept pointing at the sky, but the sky was just a place I couldn't get to. And the better felt like something built on lies. I sat in rows with all the right people, saying all the words that faith requires, and I smiled at the resurrection while my soul was standing in the fire. And I am not a man without belief. I am a man whose belief is under siege. When the light felt like a lie, when the hope was just a theory, when the morning came and went, and I still wasn't okay. When the worship felt like theater and the altar felt like stone, when the light felt like a lie, I found I wasn't alone. And I have read the Psalms of desolation. I have read of mystics in the dark, and I know the saints were not untouched by suffering. Faith was never armor for the heart. But there's a kind of grace that doesn't feel like grace, a kind of love that looks like being God. And the absence I interpreted as rejection. I have stood in the open field and screamed until my throat gave out. I have sent every prayer like a signal and received nothing but doubt. The sky was not answering. The sky was a wall, and every word I said upward just seemed to fall. And I know what the doctrine says. I know what the faith requires. But there's a difference between knowing and standing in the fire. I called and the sky was stone. I called and heard nothing back. I called from the lowest I have ever been. In the middle of the black, but I kept calling, because where else would I go? And the stone I called into was holding more than I know. And the woman pressed through the crowd when touching him was law against. And the blind man called out louder when they told him to be quiet and relent. And the desperation of the broken has always been that kind of prayer to catch through every stone, every ceiling, every stair. And I know what the doctrine says. I know what the faith requires. But there's a difference between knowing and standing in the fire. I called and the sky was stone. I called and heard nothing back. I called from the lowest I have ever been. Standing in the middle of the black, but I kept calling, because where else would I go? And the stone I called into was holding more than I know. I will call with my last voice. I will call with my last breath. I will call from the valley. I will call past my death. Because the stone has been rolled back before, and the silence has been broken before. And the God who raised the dead has already heard what I said. recognize this place from what it used to be. Every structure I constructed lies in pieces around my feet. I thought that I was building something permanent. I thought the walls would hold, but what I built outside of your direction was never built to hold. And now I'm standing in the rubble of a life I thought I owned, but ruins have a way of showing where the real foundation goes. Resurrection through the ruins, life inside the broken frame. Resurrection through the ruins, you were always in the wreckage, working all things for your name. I could not see the building while the old one was in place, but resurrection through the ruins is still resurrection. It still brings life from this grave. And Jerusalem was burned to nothing, and the people wept beside the wall, and they thought that God had lost the story, that the exile was the final fall. But the exile was the passage, and the ruins were the door, and the people who came back from nothing built a temple like before. And now I'm standing in the rubble of a life I thought I owned, but ruins have a way of showing where the real foundation goes. Resurrection through the ruins, life inside the broken frame. Resurrection through the ruins, you were always in the wreckage, working all things for your name. I could not see the building while the old one was in place, but resurrection through the ruins is still resurrection. It still brings life from this grave. He makes beautiful things out of dust, out of us. He makes beautiful things. He is not finished with what he began, and the ruin is not the ending. It is the plan. Resurrection through the ruins, life inside the broken frame. Resurrection through the ruins, you were always in the wreckage, working all things for your name. I could not see the building while the old one was in place, but resurrection through the ruins is still resurrection. It still brings life from this grave. Still resurrection. Still life from this grave. sleeping. It knows everyone that I hide. It speaks in the tone of my father. It speaks from the dark of my mind. It lists every failure I've carried. It reads every scar like a page. And something inside me keeps listening. And something inside me keeps breaking. But there's a name above every shadow. There's a blood above every claim. And what you built inside my silence was already bound in chains. You know my name, but he knows yours. You know my fear, but he owns the war. You had your hour inside my head, but the one who saved me conquered death. You know my name, but he knows yours. I have stood in the dark of the mirror, repeating the lies you have said. I believed I was built for the losing. I believed I was better off dead. But the grave couldn't hold what is holy, and the grave could not hold what he claims. And the same resurrection that broke it is breaking the hold of your name. There's a name above every shadow. There's a blood above every claim. And what you built inside my silence was already bound in chains. You know my name, but he knows yours. You know my fear, but he owns the war. You had your hour inside my head, but the one who saved me conquered death. You know my name, but he knows yours. I was not made for this darkness. I was not made for this grave. The same hand that formed me from nothing is the same hand pulling me from the flame. And you have no authority here, and you have no right to this name, because what was written in heaven cannot be erased. myself that used to know his worth. I lost the marriage, lost the home, I lost the sound of not feeling completely alone. And I stood inside the stripping with my hands completely bare, and the last thing standing was the last thing I thought was there. And it wasn't eloquent, it wasn't Sunday morning clean, it was a desperate breath in the direction I believed. The last thing I had was faith, and faith was enough. The last thing I had was faith, and faith is not a feeling. Faith is choosing in the dark to trust what cannot be seen. The last thing I had was faith, and faith held everything. Faith held everything. And I know there are those who lost even that, who stood in the ruins and couldn't look back. And I don't have a formula for those who couldn't hold, but I know the God who holds the ones who lost before they're told. And it wasn't eloquent, it wasn't Sunday morning clean, it was a desperate breath in the direction I believed. The last thing I had was faith, and faith was enough. The last thing I had was faith, and faith is not a feeling. Faith is choosing in the dark to trust what cannot be seen. The last thing I had was faith, and faith held everything. And I'm standing on the other side, barely standing, but I'm here. And I am telling every broken one who's listening through their fear. The night does end, the grave does break, the ash does carry seeds, and the last thing you are holding is the first thing that you need. The last thing I had was faith, and faith was enough. The last thing I had was faith, and faith is not a feeling. Faith is choosing in the dark to trust what cannot be seen. The last before the light returns, and every prayer gets heavier when the darkness in you burns. I have laid face down on concrete, crying out into the stone, and I wondered if the answer would find me here alone. But the darkest hour is not the grave, it is the hallway before morning, and every soldier breaks a little before the dawn stops performing. This is warfare before the dawn, this is bleeding before the sun, this is holding on when holding feels like the hardest thing I've done. But the night always ends, and the enemy knows it. He fights the hardest before the morning. Gethsemane was not a garden, it was a battlefield of will, where the Son of God wrestled heaven on a cold and silent hill. And he asked if there was another, and the Father didn't speak, but he sent an angel with the answer that the strong are also weak. The darkest hour is not the grave, it is the hallway before morning, and every soldier breaks a little before the dawn stops performing. This is warfare before the dawn, this is bleeding before the sun, this is holding on when holding feels like the hardest thing I've done. But the night always ends, and the enemy knows it. He fights the hardest before the morning. The dawn is coming. Hold on. It always comes. Hold on. What God has spoken has never once not come. This is warfare before the dawn, this is bleeding before the sun, this is holding on when holding feels like the hardest thing I've done. But the night always ends, and the enemy knows it. He fights the hardest before the morning. Before the morning. Before the light. Before the dawn. He is already there. He came back from the battle, but the battle didn't leave. It followed him home in the silence and the sleep. And the ones who hadn't been there couldn't understand the weight of a warrior who won. still can't find his faith. And he kneels but he's shaking, and he prays but he doubts, and he's covered in the battle that he's still fighting out. But the God of every warrior knows the weight of what he's been, and restoration doesn't need a man who's never broken. And this is the restoration of the broken warrior. This is the healing of the ones who fought too long. This is the grace for the soldier who is shattered, who is barely holding on, but still holding on. Restoration of the broken warrior is still restoration. It is still strong. And Elijah under the juniper said he'd had enough and prayed to die. And the angel didn't lecture him about his weakness. The angel touched him twice and said, arise. And the bread was warm and water waiting, and he rested before the journey came. And God spoke, not in earthquake, wind or fire, but a still small voice that called him by his name. And he kneels but he's shaking, and he prays but he doubts, and he's covered in the battle that he's still fighting out. But the God of every warrior knows the weight of what he's been, and restoration doesn't need a man who's never broken. And this is the restoration of the broken warrior. This is the healing reason. You have come dressed as the norm. You have spoken through the closest. You have whispered through the weak. You have given me 1,000 good reasons to retreat. But I have seen your ending. I have read your final page. You are not the one who's standing when the fire clears the stage. I will not bow. I will not break. I will not hand you what he died to take. I have been bought at too high a cost. I will not bow to darkness. I am not lost. You have offered me the comfort of a faith without a cross. You have offered me the silence and a God who bears no cost. You have made it look like freedom, every chain dressed up as light. But I've seen when you are selling, and I've seen the price of night. But I have seen your ending. I have read your final page. You are not the one who's standing when the fire clears the stage. I will not bow. I will not break. I will not hand you what he died to take. I have been bought at too high a cost. I will not bow to darkness. I am not lost. You had me on my knees, but not to you. You had me in the fire, but I came through. Every time you thought you had my faith, he was already there and took your place. I will not bow. I will not break. I will not hand you what he died to take. I have been bought at too high a cost. I will not bow to darkness. I am not lost. Not lost. Not lost. Never lost. The house is quiet and the walls won't breathe. Something heavy pressing down on me. I can hear it moving in the space between the silence and the screaming inside of my sleep. 3 in the morning, my chest is tight. Something I can't name has been haunting tonight. Every prayer I've spoken has hit the ceiling dead. Something in the darkness is living in my head. But I've been here before. I've spoken every verse, but tonight the war was different. Tonight the battle was worse. Every doubt came in agreement, every wound's open wide, and the enemy was speaking in a voice that sounded like mine. But I've been here before, in this valley of night, and the God who is faithful has not left. Let's fight. When the darkness fell heavy and the fear came alive, when the weight of the midnight was crushing my mind, I called on the one name that makes the shadows flee, and the light that broke the grave still burns inside of me. It is written, greater is He. It is written inside of me. No weapon formed, no night too long, no 3 a.m. too dark for God. When the darkness fell heavy and the fear came alive, when the weight of the midnight was crushing my mind, I called on the one name that makes the shadows flee, and the light that broke the grave still burns inside of me. Still burns, still burns inside of me. I have seen the earth give way beneath me. I have watched the things I built collapse. I've stood inside the middle of the burning, with no road forward and no road back. And the voices said that God had moved His throne, that He had left me for the flame. But the same fire that refined the prophet did not touch his God or change His name. And I am still here with smoke on my hands. I am still breathing where nothing stands. And I don't know how, but I know who held me through every second. This was never mine. I am standing his name is most bold. I have buried things I thought were permanent. I have grieved what I believed in most, and the testing came without a clear announcement, and the cost was more than I could post. But the story isn't finished in the middle, and the valley was not built to be the end. And the hand that walked me into this fire is the same hand walking me out again. And I am still here with smoke on my hands. I am still breathing where nothing stands. And I don't know how, but I know who held me through every second. This was never I am standing when the ground burns. I am standing when the walls fall. I am standing when the night comes and I can't hear his voice at all. I don't stand because I'm stronger. I stand because he holds. And when the fire is the loudest, that's when his name is most bold. Job sat in the ash and still blessed his name. Daniel walked into the fire and came out unchanged. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego stood when the world said bow. And I will choose the same God that they chose then.